fresh air governor, our project master, the architect of new modern Adamawa, the award-winning governor on infrastructure delivery 2022, Right Honorable Ahmadu Umaru Fintri, Deputy Governor, Professor Collector G. Farauta, the Speaker, Adamawa State House of Assembly, and of course other members of the State House of Assembly present here today, the Chief of Staff, the SGS, my colleagues, members of the Adamawa State Executive Council, members of course of the National Assembly here present, our royal fathers. Your Excellency, please, at this point, can you kindly give me the permission to stand on the already exhaustive roll call laid out by the MC. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of us all. I stand here before you on behalf of the Ministry of Works and Energy Development and of course the good people of Adamawa State to welcome all of you, especially our special guest of honor, a distinguished statesman, to the official commissioning of the first ever great interchange in the northeastern part of Nigeria. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, the commissioner of this monumental, symbolic, legacy signature project today not only makes the urban renewal campaign of this administration a reality, but also proves that with the right mindset, the political will, and unwavering determination, nothing can prevent us from actualizing the Adamawa state of our dreams. Your Excellency, permit me to particularly at this point commend the architect of the new modern Adamawa for his steadfastness in laying a solid foundation for good governance and of course writing his name in gold through his multi-dimensional and multifaceted approach to infrastructural development. Your Excellency, it's worthy to note that before the emergence of this administration, residents, road users and commuters along this axis have clamored for a solution to the suffocating traffic gridlock caused by human and vehicular traffic flowing through this intersection. As a result also of the 2014 insurgency, which obviously led a lot of influx of people into the state capital. In addition to that, of course, the growing number of persons, i.e. population. To address these challenges, the Fresh Air government conceived an upgrade of the former police roundabout, what it used to be called, with a precast and pre-stressed reinforced dual carriage grade interchange ramp. This project includes road works across this intersection comprising of roads linking Galadima Way to Justice Buba Abdul Road via the underpass, which I think you drove past on your way to this very location, and connecting Lamido Aliyu Way to Atiku Abubakar Way through the flyover and an overpass to distribute traffic efficiently. I am pleased to confirm that through the delivery of this great interchange, which was designed to manage vehicular traffic across the intersections, we have resolved the persistent traffic gridlocks. Commuters are now witnessing improved vehicle movement and traffic flow, which has a positive impact on businesses and living conditions in the area. Undoubtedly, this infrastructure, with its improvement that has been confirmed on this axis, will not only reduce traffic time, it will also reduce the gridlock, it will also attract both local and foreign investments. Of course, in addition to that, it will also give the state capital a facelift, which it has, of course, so desired over decades. Besides that, of course, there will be also an increase in the property values of property owners, which will become a source of prosperity to the owners. This is the Adamawa we expect of our dreams, a state where all of us succeed, a state where no one is left behind and nothing is left untouched. At this juncture, may I also use this privilege and rare opportunity to commend our contractors, Mrs. Contractor Nigeria Limited, who of course over the 5 years have demonstrated capacity, have demonstrated the ability to deliver the projects in line with specification within the stipulated time frame, but in most cases working ahead of schedule, particularly as the MC earlier said, this project was scheduled to be completed in 18 months, but obviously they completed it within 13 months. So we want to thank them most sincerely for their partnership in infrastructural development in our dear state. And for us in the Ministry of Works and Energy Development, we will remain motivated by His Excellency's aggressive drive to change the development indices in our state. This massive construction of projects have obviously, as we can all testify, unlocked the potentials and professionalism of our personnel, ranging from the permanent secretary to our in-house engineers and technicians, down to the skilled labor force, and of course my humble self, the Commissioner of Works and Energy Development. Finally, at this point, Your Excellency, as you attain your 5 years in office, I would like us to pray to the Almighty Allah to continue to give you the wisdom, to continue to give you the strength, the vigor you already have demonstrated, the courage, the political will to continue to stir the affairs of our state to the greater heights as you have demonstrated thus so far. And it's our sincere prayer that you will continue in this momentum until the very end of your administration. So on this note, I would like to thank all of you for taking time out of your very busy schedules to grace this very, very memorable historic commissioning of the great interchange in Jimeta. Thank you all for listening. God bless the people of Adamawa State, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. That was the welcome remarks by the Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Works and Energy Development, Honorable Adamu Atiku Abubakar. Indeed, the Adamawa of our dreams unfolding right before our eyes. And now we will hear from the contractors of this historic project, the MD of the Contractor, Mr. Eli.
Good morning, everybody. Your Excellency, the former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, General Olusegun Obasanjo. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Adamawa State, Right Honorable Ahmadu Fintiri. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Adamawa State, Your Royal Highnesses, distinguished and honorable members of the National Assembly, the honorable commissioners and the members of the State House of Assembly, all dignitaries here present, ladies and gentlemen. Today we witness the commissioning of one of the multiple monuments and projects in Adamawa State, spearheaded by the visionary and focused governor, under the auspices of our former President, General Olusegun Obasanjo, whom during his tenure Nigeria has witnessed stability and progress, both in terms of security and economically. We in Contractor Nigeria Limited participated in some of the various projects executed by his administration. I will not be surprised that His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Adamawa State, has invited General Obasanjo to commission this monumental project due to his landmark achievements, as a former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and his contribution to the national growth even after he left office, when the Paris Club refunded the amount overpaid to them. We in Triacta Nigeria Limited promise to continue to contribute our quota to the development of Adamawa State in particular, and also in Nigeria at large, as we have been doing for over 3 decades. Finally, we want to extend our appreciation to the government of Adamawa State for always finding us worthy to carry out the execution of such projects. Long live Adamawa State, long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and we wish His Excellency General Obasanjo long life too. Thank you, gentlemen.
Please put your hands together for Mr. Eli. Let me, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, let me offer my sincere apologies to the former governor of Adamawa State, Barrister Balangrari, who is here with us. In fact, he is going to perform a function here that will be very, very crucial to this occasion. Please accept my apologies, sir.
Thank you very much, Your Excellencies. And now, with Your Excellency's kind permission, with the kind permission of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Adamawa State, may I now invite for a goodwill message the former Deputy Governor of Adamawa State. Of course, he was former member of the popular Oputa panel that was constituted by His Excellency the former President Olusegun Obasanjo, became a member of the Federal House of Representatives representing Madagali Michika Federal Constituency, and then Deputy Governor of Adamawa State, and eventually Governor of Adamawa State. Please join me as I make welcome His Excellency Barrister Bala James Ngilari for his goodwill message today.
Your Excellency, our former President, Baba OBJ, that's what we call you, sir. Our amiable, hard-working Governor of Adamawa State, and my junior brother, Ahmad Umar Fintri. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Adamawa State, kindly permit me, of course, after recognizing the presence of the Chief Judge of Adamawa State, permit me to stand on the existing protocol. I consider this occasion a special privilege for me to be here, to be asked to say a few words in terms of goodwill message. Baba OBJ, you know that you have played a critical role in the evolution and stabilization of Adamawa State politically. Under you, you did a lot for us. You gave us the former Vice President, our elder, to be your Vice President. I know the critical role you played in the emergence of my boss, Admiral Murtala Hamayaro Nyako, who graciously picked me as his running mate. And I know what you have continuously done for Adamawa State since the coming on board of Governor Amadou Umar Fintri as the governor. We thank you for coming here to grace this occasion and to commission this project. I said to a friend of mine that somebody who has not visited Adamawa in the last few years would suddenly be baffled when he lands here in Adamawa and rising to the town. Yola, the capital of Adamawa State, today has become like a small capital of some of these banana republics we have around us. A lot of my friends that I know, we have related for long, have said the changes here are so remarkable. And Your Excellency, you know that first impression has a lot to do with mankind. Any investor coming to Adamawa, if he sees the state ridden with undevelopment, with potholes, believe me, psychologically it will sink into him that this is not a place to come to invest. But with these things we have seen here, come on, we should give a pat to Ahmad Umar Fintiri. I'll only say that I'm not a prophet, but my brother, you have a long way to go in the politics of Nigeria. This will be the end of a new beginning for you and your supporters. But I must thank the Deputy Governor for standing by you, the SSG, and all your staff, commissioners, and those who have stood by you. I welcome each and everyone who has made it to come here to witness this historic occasion. My last call to all of us, like I said yesterday, God gives power to whoever He wills, at any time He wills. This is what determines and what determines our two religions. We all agree that God gives power. Now that the cycle of election has already run its course until 2027, let us all come together, stabilize this state, stand by our brother and his deputy and his team, so that this project we are seeing can be upscaled to greater dimensions for the benefit of not only Adamawa State, but the larger Nigerian populace. I welcome you all and wish you a joyous stay in Yola, and as you will all go back, we will all go back. God Almighty will protect us. Thank you all, and God bless us.
The former governor of Adamawa State, His Excellency Bala James Glary. Please put your hands together for Your Excellency. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for us to kickstart the entertainment through the traditional dances. An occasion such as this without entertainment will be like a Yunguru wedding without burkutu. Therefore, let me invite the first Zagwa Margit dancers. Zagwa is a warrior dance from the home local government of His Excellency Ahmadu Umaru Fintiri. And Your Excellency, sir, don't be surprised that the governor may be moved to even join, because he has become a true warrior, a true son of Adamawa State. Mutanen Zagwa, in kuna nan ku shirya ku shigo da wuri. Mutanen Zagwa ku hanzarta. Your Excellency, it is true, like the former governor said, that the history of Adamawa State cannot be written without a book written about you. Because it is from here, from Adamawa, that you went and became the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And for that, any book written about Adamawa State must have a chapter in you. Thank you, Your Excellency.
As Zagwa Zagwa is performing, the Fulani dancers get ready. We'd like to make the best of our time. Urong Ranjia will be next after the Fulani dancers. The Mbaya dancers. So get ready and file up yourselves in that order. We'll just be coming one after the other. This is the Zagwa Zagwa dancers of Madagali, local government area of Adamawa State. The Fulani dancers, please start to come. Mbasarawan gargajiyan Fulani. Fulani su fara shigowa. Fulani ku shigo. Zagwa-zagwa na fita kuna shiga. Zagwa-zagwa mun gode. Thank you. The warriors call Zagwa-zagwa. Fulani na shigo, a shigo. Ba sai kun jira fitansu ba, kuna shigowa suna fita. Please allow them to go in. The Fulani dancers of Yola South local government area of Adamawa State. Urung Ranjia of Nima local government area start to get ready. These are the Fulani dancers of Yola North, Yola South, I beg your pardon, Yola South local government area. Urogranjia, are you getting ready? Are you coming? Thank you very much, the Fulani dancers. Urogranjia of Nima local government area, the warrior dancers of Urogranjia. Thank you, the Fulani dancers. Thank you. Fulani Mangode.
Fitirin gwamna mai farin jini kuma mai rufe asirin talakawa. Ba shi masu shi ne kake nema, in shin gaba ne kake nema, Allah ya baka kai gwarzo. Fitirin gwamna mai farin jini kuma mai rufe asirin talakawa. Ba shi masu shi ne kake nema, in shin gaba ne kake nema, Allah ya baka kai gwarzo. War haka bai sun za a sake rasa da kai a banin no ATM talakawa sun ji daɗi. A banin no fitiri daga letuwa combination mai zafi. Fitiri zaman ka ya yi daidai dubu ya sake kai zuwa. Ai duk wanda ya shege so gaba da gwamna ya tambaya ya ji sosai. Gwamnan talakawa mai farin
Mbaya dancers of Maiha local government area start to get ready.
Komi kasaya victory, adu komi kasaya victory. Koina kashiga victory, labarin wasa kaji victory. Wani hanya ne za takali fitiri wani gada ne zaka fitiri shige na baya min daɗi ban zaɓe ka ba ku fitiri.
Mbaya dancers, thank you very much. Thank you, Ranjia. Mbaya dancers coming. Will not follow them. And lastly, Ginson, let's make it like a march past now. Mbaya dancers of Maiha local government area. Mbaya warrior dancers, go in, as they're coming out, you're going in. Suna fita kuna shiga. Mbaya, Vulma, kuna bin Mbaya a baya.
The president is going to the National Assembly. All national media are going to cover
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Please, Mungode. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, for want of time, we cannot continue. It is now my honor and privilege to welcome His Excellency Right Honorable Ahmadu Umaru Fintri, CON GCSSRS, the Uncommon Transformer, the Fresh Air Governor, to present his speech, and thereafter invite His Excellency Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, GCFR, former president, to present his speech and proceed to do the commissioning. Thank you.
da jagoran talakawa turmi gwamnan Adamawa a kai da jagoran talakawa Alhaji Ahmadu Umaru Gwarzo gwamnan riko na jihar Adamawa a kai da jagoran talakawa godiya sarki muka fara gare ka ya mahalicin kowa sarki mai yi da nufinsa a koda yaushe bayi gazawa mai cire bayansa abinci ya cire da jihar Adamawa ya kawo Ahmadu Umar Fintiri mai kishin talakawa a gai da jagoran talakawa Adamawa ga ni gare ku ni alsa'arin na zo ni ziyara ga ni na zo ina taya murnar gwamna mai lura da basira Adamawa ku bani masauki na zo na ɗan taya ku da kira domin yau Fintiri ne gwamna da rikon jihar Adamawa kai da jagoran talakawa Alhaji Ahmadu Umar Fintiri jagora da bare son kowa alfijir yake ya dubu gwamna na rikon muna taimawa farin cikin jama'ar Adamawa ruwan sama ga muradin kowa farin wata kake Ahmadu Fintiri hasken al'ummar Adamawa kai da jagoran talakawa Alhaji Ahmadu Umar tushen albarka zuwan ka kowa na yau murna dan kana da hali na kwarai ne al'umma ke nuni kauna.
Thank you. Our president, former president Olusegun Obasanjo, GCFR, our amiable Deputy Governor, Professor Farauta George, the Speaker, Adamawa Assembly, the Chief Judge, the President, Customary Court of Appeal, Grand Kadi, my senior brother, former Governor, Barrister Bala James Nglari, the Chairman of our party, the PDP, Taeti Shehu, members of the National Assembly, of particular to mention, and members of our senators and House of Representatives that are with us here, members of the State Assembly, the SSG, the Chief of Staff, the Head of Service, senior stakeholders, General Hanania, Your Royal Highnesses, our emirs and chiefs, government officials, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you wholeheartedly to the commissioning of one of our signature projects in the urban renewal campaign. For those of us conversant with this location in the capital, it is truly gratifying to know that the old police runabout has been supplicated by the overhead bridge and the great interchange with an underpass, a more befitting edifice and the first of its kind in this part of the country. This is a project with a short but interesting story. Like most of our projects, when we did the groundbreaking ceremony, skeptics went wild with their usual doubts. It cannot be done. Someone had the guts to tell me that I was digging a hole or a pit at the center of the city without the knowledge of how I'm going to fill it. To the glory of God, today it is not only done, but done excellently and on record time. This is perhaps the fastest delivered project of its kind in this part of the world. To those skeptics who doubted its completion, I invite you to enjoy what only vision, courage, and commitment can accomplish. The significance of a project of this nature in the heart of a city like Yola cannot be overemphasized. When it became evident that the project was coming into fruition, pessimists changed their message of campaign, of calumny, to it is not a priority now, because the traffic situation in Yola is not yet as overbearing as to warrant the necessity for an overhead bridge. And I ask, what is a priority? If not now, then when? If not done by us, then by who? We may choose to shy away, as it was done in the past, from the fact that we are not far from the kind of chaotic traffic situation that is obtained in other cities in few years from now, but we cannot deny the significance of being proactive to the fact that it is a reality waiting to happen. We must not wait until the population bursts to the level of disorder and our roads are taken over by dreadlocks. It is equally cheaper to do it now, since it is inevitable in the nearest future, than wait for that time when we may not have the required resources to do so. For my team and I, leadership is about vision, courage, and commitment. It is about solving problems. Anything short of this are needless distractions that add no value to the mandate given to us. This is one additional project delivered in our urban renewal campaign package. We have done so many, and we are doing more. We hope to sustain this campaign until all our urban centers and semi-urban centers wearing a befitting look, not only for the aesthetics, but for the comfort and convenience of our teeming populace and investors. The plan is carefully crafted, which aims to raise the standard of our state capital to attract investors and equally to improve infrastructural status of both our urban and rural centers. Your Excellency, sir, our guest, far away from the state capital, we have sensibly selected a number of semi-urban centers for infrastructural facelift. This is partly our mitigative measures against a retarding rural-urban drift. It is hoped that these semi-urban centers, once elevated to cosmopolitan hubs, will serve as holding down points for the clusters of communities around them and our hard-working population who will ordinarily be attracted to cities, to the municipal traffic. The choice of our father, President Olusegun Obasanjo, to come and do this honor of commissioning this project is a deliberate one. The world says, I'm bold and courageous. The same world equally says, I'm blunt and splendid. One thing I know is that I'm in a hurry to deliver on the trust of my people. And my best class is President Obasanjo. Sir, thank you for honoring our invitation. Thank you for teaching us that governance is about the people and responsible governance is service to humanity. And on the course of service, the critical success factor is to have the courage to subdue any form of fear and aim at nothing but tangible results. Your Excellency, sir, distinguished guests, projects of this nature are landmark signatures for every city, for urban planning purpose and municipal identification. They are conventionally named in line with this tradition and in keeping faith with what it represents and symbolizes in the city and Adamawa State. I hereby named the overhead bridge and great interchange with underpass as Adamawa Unity Bridge. On this note, it is my honor to invite the father of modern Nigeria, President Olusegun Obasanjo, to formally commission the Adamawa Unity Bridge to the glory of God and to the benefit of humanity. Thank you and God bless you.
Obasanjo, ìlú Omare fintiri sarkin aiki. Ose fula obafuwa fintiri. Baba Obasanjo, ẹ̀yin ló fi jó. Ẹ ṣe ohun gidi fún wa ní Naija àndúfẹ́. À ń fi ẹ̀yìn ga. Baba Obasanjo, bẹ̀ ṣe wá lálàáfíà.
Your Excellency, the Governor, please be seated. Please be seated. Your Excellency, I will crave your indulgence to allow me not to stand or sit on the protocol you have established, but to adopt the protocol that you have established. Because if I stand on it, I may break it. If I sit on it, it may collapse. Your Excellency, when you met me at the airport, I said to you, your choosing this day must have been inspired by God. Because for you, for me, for everyone in Nigeria, this day is our most significant and our most memorable. So thank you, Governor Umoru Finditry, for giving me the honor, and also the pleasure of being with you on this day. Exactly 25 years ago, exactly, we started on a journey in this country. And now, a quarter of a century of years, we are still on that journey, undisturbed, unshort-circuited, and unstopped. Yes, there will be some people who will say that we have not achieved as much as we should achieve. I will not argue with them. But then, we are still on that journey. We have not been derailed. And I hope and pray that we will not be derailed. So that, to me, is the part of the significance of this day, which you have chosen for the commissioning of Adamawa Unity Center, I will call it, because here you have 3 facilities on the same. You have an underpass, you have an overbridge, you have, and then a road that goes on normal ground. 3 in one. And as you rightly pointed out, this is the first of its kind in this part of the country, and indeed in this part of the world. Before I go on, I said it is exactly 25 years ago that we started this journey. Mr. Governor, it is also exactly 5 years ago that you started the journey. So, 1/5 of the number of years that we have been on this journey, you have completed. You will complete more. You are taking. But before I come to where I am coming with you, when I was here, the late Lamido took me as a child of his. Not only was he sending regular message to me in the prison, he provided for me a refrigerator. And if you go to my presidential library today, you will find that refrigerator there. But not only that,
Let me stand by you.
not only that, he asked me that he will send an air conditioner. Then I sent a message back. I said, Your Eminence, the man who put me here didn't want me to have the pleasure of an air conditioner. So if you give me an air conditioner, the prison authority may remove it. So let us leave it at a fan. So I had a fan installed in my cell. My stay here in Yola for well over 3 years made an impact on my life. And I've said it on very many occasions. The fact that I was here made my performance as an elected president of Nigeria better than it would have been otherwise. So what I'm trying to say there, Governor, is that in all situations, try and see what is the good that you can get out of it. Now that comes to you. You are doing so well, and that's why I've come here. You are doing so well that you must continue to do well, because the sky is the limit. I won't say more than that. You are doing so well, and you should continue to do well, because the sky is the limit. Now, here in Yola and in Adamawa, I can claim, and don't think that I will come and compete with you, so don't be afraid. I can claim to be what in our part of the world they call shorn of the soil. Because having lived for more than 3 years in a place, I should be able to qualify to compete, but I will not be ambitious to want to compete with you. But the point I'm trying to make is here, as the former governor mentioned, I have friends who have been with me militarily. Miyako and Tony is getting old. I just told him, Tony, you have to do a little bit more exercise because you are getting too old for my liking at a young age. But on a serious note, of course, my vice president, when I was elected president, was from here. Let me now talk about this facility. One of my best friends in Nigeria, and may his soul rest in perfect peace, was Ahmed Jordan. And Ahmed Jordan and I have come a long way. When the Jimeta Bridge and the Norman Bridge were constructed by us, Ahmed Jordan came to me and said, let us pray. And we prayed. And he said he never believed that in his lifetime there will be a bridge in Jimeta and a bridge in Norman. And of course he went to the secondary school that they went in Kaduna. What do you call it? Barewa. He went to Barewa. And he had to travel to Barewa and then cross the river in two places. So, Governor, after the creation of this state and after I've been here and after, I never thought that in my lifetime there will be a flyover in Yola, Jimeta. I never thought there would be an underpass in my lifetime. You have made it happen in my lifetime, and I thank you immensely. As you rightly said, it means it can happen. It can be done. And you have done it. And you will do a lot more by the grace of God. So the lesson from that is that, yes, you dream. And when you dream, you make every effort, commitment, single-mindedness, and frugality to raise small funds and to save and to make resources available to achieve your dream. And then your dream will come true. That is what you have proved for us. But you talk about those who do not believe it was possible. Every good thing, and when you are doing something and there are no doubters who believe you may not achieve it, look at that thing, maybe you haven't got it right. But when you are doing something and there are doubters, those who believe, oh yes, it will not happen, it will not be completed, it should give you extra energy, extra commitment to get it done. You should see it as inspiration rather than condemnation. And that is what you have shown us here. And may God continue to expand your post. Now, urban renewal and urban development. Commissioner for Works and Energy. I think if you are listening to me wherever you may be, I want to commend your effort. And I also want to say that after urban renewal and urban development, which had to be a continual effort, we must not forget rural development, and particularly the issue of insecurity, which are driven many of our people from the rural area to the urban area. Governor, we have to do our utmost best to ensure security so that our people can go back to their, what I will call their area of their habitat, which is close to them and they know well. And then, of course, they go on to produce food and live their normal life. Now, if we can take care of security, then the issue of development in the rural area, tied up with urban renewal and urban development, will mean that there will be job creation, wealth generation, empowerment, and indeed good life for our people, whether they live in the rural area or they live in the urban area. That brings me to what I will just ask you to continue to do more of, and that is the development of the economy. Our economy is not what it should be, but we can make it what it should be, and we should make it what it should be. All that is required is more of what you are doing here. And if we have half of the states in this country aspiring and achieving the sort of program development, project creation and development that you are doing in this state, it is a matter of time when Nigeria can claim, and we claim, to be among real developing countries in the world. And then we will get to where we should get to. I do not believe that God created Nigeria to be a basket case or a failure. That Nigeria is not where it should be. We must blame ourselves. And we shouldn't be passing buck. It shouldn't be oh, this one hasn't done this. If we are going to apportion blame, we are all to blame. But then the time has come when we should say, okay, if we were wrong,
asked me to congratulate you on your first anniversary since your swearing in office. Congratulations, sir.
That you're watching right on your screen, where you see the President of the Senate and also the Speaker of the House of Representatives. President Tinubu is expected to address a joint session of the National Assembly, which has lined up a program to commemorate the 25 years of the nation's democratic journey at both the executive and legislative levels. President Tinubu's speech, which is expected to dwell on the achievements